What if I told you a simple trip to the mailbox could cost you thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars? And what if getting that money back felt like an impossible battle against your own bank? We're talking about check fraud, and it's hitting people hard. Imagine this. A listener, let's call her Sarah, mailed 2 checks to the U.S. Treasury. One for $21,000, another for $6,000. Substantial amounts, right? But those checks never reached their destination. Instead, someone intercepted them, changed the payee name, and vanished with her money. Sarah did everything right. She filed a police report. She contacted her bank way back at the end of August. But months later, she's still in limbo, desperately trying to get her money reimbursed. This isn't just frustrating, it's a huge financial blow. Now, you might think your bank should just fix this, and you'd be right. Legally, your bank has 10 business days to investigate unauthorized transactions. If they can't wrap up their investigation in that time frame, they are supposed to issue you a temporary credit. So, if your bank is dragging its feet, or worse, flat out ignoring the law, you have recourse. You can file a complaint with its regulator. For national banks, for instance, you would contact the office of the Comptroller of the currency's customer assistance group. This isn't a game. It's your money, and you have rights. And this situation isn't an isolated incident. Check fraud due to mail theft is a massive, growing problem right now. Seriously, if you're still sending checks through the mail, it's just not safe anymore. We really need to switch to electronic payments whenever we possibly can. Protect your finances proactively. But what about those longer-term financial headaches? The ones that just keep costing you year after year? We heard from another listener, who we'll call David, and he shared an incredible success story. David managed to grant back not just 1, but 7 timeshare properties that his father had bought over the years. 7. Now, we all know timeshare companies aren't exactly lining up to help you escape those perpetual maintenance fees, are they? David found that over the phone, these companies were incredibly unhelpful. It felt like they wanted you to believe there was no way out. But here's the game changer. David wrote a letter. He clearly explained his father's advanced age and inability to travel, then formally requested to grant back the deed. And guess what? Once he put it in writing, the companies responded. It turns out, they often have a process for this, but they just won't reveal it over the phone. David did have to pay some administrative fees, ranging from $500 to $1,000 per timeshare, but he rightly points out that this was absolutely worth it to eliminate those endless yearly maintenance fees. This really highlights a common issue. Far too many older people continue paying maintenance fees long after they can enjoy their timeshares because they just don't see a way out. Scam artists often target desperate timeshare owners, promising easy escapes only to deliver more heartache. But in reality, many developers will indeed take timeshares back under circumstances like David described. You can also explore selling or giving away timeshares using dedicated sites like Timeshare Owners Group or Red Week. And for some, if all else fails, a drastic but sometimes necessary step is to simply stop paying the fees and let the developer foreclose. While this can significantly damage your credit score, that effect typically wanes over time and disappears completely once the collection drops off your credit reports in about 7 years. It's a tough choice, but sometimes it's the only way to break free. From battling bank fraud to escaping timeshare traps, it's clear we all need to stay vigilant and informed about our financial rights and options. Knowing the system and knowing when and how to push back makes all the difference. We empower ourselves when we share these insights. What financial headache are you trying to solve? Let us know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on practical advice that helps you navigate these financial challenges with confidence.